Welcome back to Anthony the Web Nerd. Today we're going to be talking about user experience. So if you're not interested in user experience or if you're just cared about branding, this video is not for you. This video is going to be more for recruiters and for potential people to hire me, learning about my personality, my process, and the way I think. Today we're going to be talking about the company that I was working for temp, called Branding Irons Unlimited. I had a lot of conversations with the developer off and on thinking that they can't come up with a good user profile. I want to display the myth of that in this video, and I also want to explore the options that they actually had. And it was worth exploring because they would say, oh, we don't have enough money, we don't have enough time, we don't have the budget, we don't have the resources. I say that that was mostly BS because I did this project in less than 7 hours, not including writing things out and stuff. I did that later on in my case study, just so you know, just to be very honest and clear. But I did the bulk of the work in mostly writing in pen and paper and having my ideas on paper. Then doing the actual website came a lot later. So to understand Branding Irons Unlimited, I really wanted to talk about their current website. As you can see, it's like 10 different colors. This is not clickable. Uh, this is not clickable, so I'm clicking on this right now and it's not clicking. There's things like tunneling, which basically means that what if I'm clicking here and I accidentally click off? What if I'm here? No, it's too much. And look how long the pages I have to scroll down to see everything. So that's just one of the major problems. One thing right here is that on a lot of their site stuff was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 options just to make an order, right? So when you have that many choices, it's going to confuse buyers and people to get frustrated within the website. So just imagine for a second that we are here and then we get a phone call, our dogs are barking, which happened earlier. We have the trash to be taken out, our kids are bugging us, whatever the case may be, and I'm here. Most likely with this user, it's going to be people that have brands that have orders, that have people calling them all the time, so they get stuck here, and then they get lost, and then they basically just screw off with the order. So that's why I really want to focus on that user on my website, which you can see on the link provided below, which is anthonymorlet.net/case studies. I'll get that link again in the description. So one thing I want to go through is my process. So understanding the users is to have empathy for the users. And the developer would always tell me that, oh, we have too many different users. They all come from all walks of life, blah, 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 blah. But I think that was the wrong negative thinking. I believe all these users had a lot of commonality. And this is why it's really important to understand the commonality between the users and really do the user profile. But usually with projects I do the user profile last. I like to come up with the current problems and understand the competitors. One thing when you understand competitors is that you can get a big giant advantage over them and see what they're doing right and not necessarily steal their ideas but make them better and making things easier to use and really take over the competition and get money. So I want to go through that. So one thing that I would always say is that we have to find out the average on the orders, right? So the orders were from $68 to $980 per order. I grabbed the averages between, all those users, and honestly the average order was about $180. So if we bring that up by 30%, that would be $288. 364 users per week got lost in the website. somehow got lost on the website talking about what I did earlier, where they got orders or they typed it in and they forgot, whatever. Abandoned cart, intent to purchase, users. I'm not talking about people that were case studying our website, that were clicking around, that didn't know what they wanted. I'm talking about actual users that clicked in the website. So if we converted just 1% of the users, which is super doable, which is 4 new users a week, which would roughly be about $4,700 with the average order. So that would be about $55K a year. And then I believe with the website change, to make it a lot easier, which we'll go through the website change, that I did in, again, less than 7 hours with just ideas, not even talking about learning about analytics or anything, just ideas to show that this website could be done in a lot easier manner. 73 new users a month would bring about $252K a year average. So and then they didn't even do anything for their old customers. So we're gonna say the average is $300,000 or around $150,000 on the low end. 300 on the high end, 150,000 on the low end. Now let me ask you, customer, user experience person that might hire me, if I can make your website by just 1%, which would be $150,000 extra, which is 4 new users a week, including the older users, obviously. Just to clarify, 100,000 to 150,000 minimum. Would that be worth it to you? If you say no, then you can just donate me the money. So here's my user profiles, and I won't click into any of this. This is, again, just exploration. I would want to come up with user goals, things like that, but I just didn't have the time. So if you like this video, give me a thumb up. If you have any questions, email me, leave them on the YouTube channel, contact me directly.